education will make you a living, whereas self-education will make you a fortune. Hello fellow GAVElLERs and talented Toastmasters. My name is GAVElLER JAYATI, and as we all know that we celebrated Teachers' Day a week ago. So today I am here to present my experience on my first teacher. So now let's start without any further delay. So, when we hear this term, teacher, the first thought that clicks in our mind is that a teacher is not just a person, but it is the person who teaches us to be a good human and to live in this world. And that's why they are really important for every student and we should all respect them. But now, what if I say that my first teacher was not my first teacher? That means, what if I say that my first teacher was not my teacher or my nursery teacher? And what if I ask you that who was your first teacher? Then most of us will say that our nursery teacher. And if your answer is that our mother is our first teacher, then you are absolutely correct. Because a mother is the first person from which a child learns to do some basic things like speaking, walking, eating and doing some basic life processes that is necessary. And that's why we can consider them as our first teacher. But now again, what if I say that my first teacher was not my mother either? Then please don't get me wrong, and all the mothers out there, please don't get offended, but that's absolutely correct that our first teacher is not our mother. Then I know what you all are wondering, that if my first teacher is not my mother nor my teacher, then who is it? So I won't be answering this question. I want you to answer and think that who taught you some basic things, like who taught you to differentiate between good or bad, who taught you to express your feelings, who taught you to give your opinions? No one, right? And if your answer is that no one taught us these lessons but our life did, then you are absolutely correct and you got the perfect answer for my previous question. Because our first teacher is no one but our life. Now how? Because from the day we are born to the day we die, life never fails to teach us. It teaches us on our every turn, on our every failure, on our every achievement, even on our every breakdown. It always tells us that what is good and what is bad for us, and even when the whole world is saying the just opposite. And that's why we can easily rely on our life. Our life teaches us various lessons that no teacher, no book, not even our mother can teach us. And that's why our life is our first teacher and best and most effective teacher. And now, for instance, our mother can discriminate. Our teacher can also, but our life won't do it. Our life will always indicate us by doing some gestures that what is right and what is wrong for us. And that's why, as I said earlier, that we can rely on our life. But from this, I am not saying that you don't need a teacher, you don't need a mother, or you don't need a parents, or you don't need their advice or guidance. Of course you do. You need their advice, you need their support, and you always need advice and guidance of your teachers and elders. And because our life teaches us with life experiences. And if our experiences or guidance will be good, then our life can teach us good things. But if our experience is also not good, then life is also unable to teach us good things. And that's why it is really, really, really important to have a proper guidance and have a right advice of your elders. And you should always listen to your elders. Now, from all this, we have concluded that our life is our first, best, and most effective teacher. But now let me tell you my story, that how I realized that my first teacher is no one but my life. So it all started few years back. Few years back, I also used to think that my first teacher is my nursery teacher. But after giving tons and tons of Mother's Day speeches in my school, I realized that my first teacher is my mother. But now I can proudly say that I have realized that my first teacher is my life. And this change came in me back 2 years when I realized that my life teaching is more valuable than the lessons, those in my value education book and my mother's lectures. And that was the time when I realized that my life has been teaching me greatest lessons. And that when I realized that my life is my best and most effective teacher. So now, as Vijay once said, that I don't need a guru because my life has been teaching me the greatest lessons. So now I hope that you have understood the true meaning of teacher. So now I would like to sign off. Over to you. Thank you.